49er faithful, I had to stop and think about it and recognize that sometimes the 49ers just aren't perfect, even when I do go to Houston.
I'm a 49er, I bleed red and gold. I've been faithful since I was 2 years old. We about to score quick and count another ring. Being a 49er mean I'm a 49er.
49er faithful, it is I, Filmo Trev, coming to you live from Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and everything under the sun. In today's conversation, I want to make sure that my mic is working perfectly. So if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up in the chat right now. But my first question is, has anyone been to Houston outside of me? As you know, I traveled to the game to watch the San Francisco 49ers take on the Houston Texans. And I got to be honest with y'all. And before we even talk about the game, okay, because we are going to talk about the game, I want to talk about this. I'm going to talk about the trip and my road out there, because this was not a regular trip. This trip was really put together by you, the supporters that watch me on this channel. So I want to say thank you, and I appreciate all the support. If you bought a ringtone, if you watched my stream, if you've commented, if you give me a thumbs up, if you subscribe, this is all because of you that I was able to go down there and go to the game. So hopefully I can keep on giving you great content we want to support, and we can continue to do these type of things. But I want to first say I apologize to you because of the lack of content when I was in Houston. My plan was to stream the entire time. I was going to stream, but we're going to get to that in 1 second. I'm going to tell you what happened, okay? Because I was in Houston, but I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. First and foremost, I want to say that I booked my flight. I had an amazing seat on United, so shouts out to United. It was amazing. The flight was perfect. I slept the entire time, and as soon as I touched down, I went to Enterprise and got me a car. And the guy looked at me and was like, yo, you're a 49er fan, because I had the hoodie on. And he was like, I'm going to put you in something nice because you're a big guy. The guy put me in a 5 Series brand new BMW, white, cocaine white. It was beautiful. Beautiful. I got in the car, and if you know anything about Houston, it's like 3 circles, right? So I'm in North Houston, and I have to get all the way to the middle of Houston in this. So follow me. So I'm driving, I'm cruising, and I'm just feeling myself right now. I'm like, yo, what a blessing. Like, the Faithful Talk really wants to see great content, and I'm going to give it to them as soon as I get to the hotel room, right? So I'm driving. It takes me about 45 minutes to get to NRG Stadium, which is where the Houston Texans play. Okay. Now I get there and I say, well, I'm getting there, I'm going to book my hotel room once I get there, because I don't want to drink and drive. No, I want to walk to the stadium, walk back to the hotel room. That's my thought process this entire time. I get to NRG Stadium and I look around at all the hotels. It's a Holiday Inn. It's some slapdick, wingdick name of a hotel that I can't even pronounce. Okay. You got a Ramada and some like 2-star slapdick, look like a prostitute ring type of a hotel, right? So I go into Priceline because I want to get the best price. And it says 4.5-star hotel, but it's an express. So you got to just pick it and they'll just give you the best hotel in your area. So I do that. It gives me the slapdick hotel that's literally across the street from NRG Stadium. So I'm not that mad because I'm looking at the pictures, and the pictures are quite decent. They're nice. Like, I'm looking at the pictures like this is going to be a nice spot to watch the 49ers beat the living hell out of the Houston Texans. Mind you, this is Friday. So I'm feeling myself. I drive over. I get to the hotel, and I go inside. There's nobody there but me. Nobody there but me. And I'm waiting for the little customer service lady at the front desk to check in. She comes out finally and she says, "Oh, did you just book this room?" I said, "Well, yeah, I just booked it." She says, "Well, the cleaning lady is going to need another 15 minutes. Mind you, I'm the only one there in the lobby. It looks like a ghost town inside this hotel." So I'm like, okay, she needs some more time to clean her room. And then I should have knew there was something up with this hotel room because, well, this hotel in general, because it smelled like the back of a old school 1986 IHOP with cigarette butts that's been jammed under the car seat. It smells horrible. And I mean horrible. But you know what? I say, you know what? I booked the room. I paid for it. We're going to have a good time. I just got to get onto the Wi-Fi, get to the faithful talk because that's what I'm here for. So I drive around. I don't know why that goes off right now. My apologies, y'all. I drive around and I try to get to a hold on one second. There we go. I try to get to a, what is it called? A Whataburger, because everyone came on saying if you're in Houston, you got to check out a Whataburger. So I find me a Whataburger that's literally across the other side of the freeway. I have me a drink. I have me a little breakfast burrito, a burger, and a fry. I come back to the hotel room, and we're going to talk about the game. We will get to the game, okay? But I want to give you a rundown of exactly why the fuck I probably will not be going back to Houston anytime soon. So I get back to the hotel room. She gives me a key. The key puts me onto the 4th floor of this hotel, right? I walk over to the elevators. It's down the hall. And if you haven't realized, everything in Texas is big for no fucking reason. It's huge for no reason at all. So I'm walking down this long ass hallway. I get to the elevators. I go all the way up. I get to my room. My room looks like it's been used by nothing but prostitutes and pimps. The room smells like just dried up condoms and just depression. Like, it smelled horrible. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I can't stay in those type of conditions. I come from the projects. I don't want to live like that no more. So what do? I leave everything in the bag, in my suitcase. I leave it there. I go back to my car. I find a Target and I buy wipes. I buy hand sanitizer. I buy soap. I buy different towels. And yes, this is just for a 3-day trip. So I buy those things. I get back. And I literally clean like I'm Mary flipping Poppins the whole hotel room. The whole hotel room. I clean up everything. I take the trick blanket off the top of the bed and I throw it to the floor. And then I ask for brand new sheets that's coming out the dryer. The lady was lucky enough to say, like, yo, these just came out the washer and dryer. She gave them to me. They were hot, warm. I put them on the bed myself. I sanitized everything. Am I a clean freak? Absolutely. Do I have OCD about cleanliness in hotels? Absolutely. I thought I was getting a real 4-star, but I didn't get that. I got the Pimp John prostitute hotel. But hey, guess what I got to do? I still got to perform for the faithful talk, which is y'all. So I set up everything. I grab all the lights. I grab all the cameras. I grab the microphone. I grab the interface. I grab everything to give y'all a hell of a show, to let y'all know we are about to kick the hell out of the Houston Texans. Everything gets set up. I put the title in. Everything says, welcome to Houston. I'm ready to go. I get clicked onto the Wi-Fi. Guess what, y'all? Guess what? Take a wild guess. Drop in the comments right now. Guess what the hell happens when I try to get on Wi-Fi? The Wi-Fi doesn't want to give me range. So it doesn't want to allow me to stream. So I call the front desk. The phone to the front desk now is not working. It won't call out. So I have to leave my hotel room, go back down the elevator, walk down the long-ass hallway to get to the front desk. I get back to the front desk. I say, hey, the Wi-Fi is not working. She says, sir, it should be working. So I said, no, it's not working. She said she's going to grab IT. What hotel room has IT on the hotel? I've never heard of IT being at a hotel. I've heard of maintenance being at a hotel. I've heard cleaning service, food, but I've never heard IT being at a hotel. So I'm quite happy. I'm ready to give y'all a hell of a show. I'm ready to talk to y'all about anything and everything that y'all want to talk about. Guess what? IT shows up an hour later. It's about 6:30 now, p.m. IT says, hey, the modem can't reach where you're at, so we're going to have to change your room. So I have to take everything out, everything done, and I have to take it and to put it into another room. So they put me onto the second floor now. I'm on the second floor. The Wi-Fi bars are a little bit better. Instead of having one bar, now I have two bars. I try to go to stream, and guess what, y'all? Guess what? It still won't let me stream. I go to the front desk and say, hey, can I get a refund? They say, well, it's the weekend because it's after 5 o'clock. The director's not there. And so our financials people won't be back until Monday. So these are my options. I stay in the hotel room with shitty Wi-Fi and now hand sanitize and clean another hotel room. Or I go find me another hotel. So guess what I do? I say, you know what? I'm going to chalk it up to the game, and I'm going to stay at this hotel room, and I will just figure it out. I will just figure out this whole situation, okay? So I waited. My boy hit me up who went to Rice University. It was their homecoming this week, and it was also Texas Southern that's also in Houston. My boy E went there. He said, yo, there's a Kappa party for all the alum. Come slide through. I say, oh, yeah, for sure. So I hand sanitize and clean the whole bathroom, the whole tub, everything with all my supplies. And I literally get dressed. I drive. And I'm driving to go to this party, this Kappa party, right? I get a call from my best friend, Tiffany. As y'all know, Tiffany has talked on here before. Y'all love Tiffany. Tiffany's amazing. Tiffany says, hey, I'm about to get in an Uber, and I'm about to be on my way to the hotel. Now, in my head, I'm like, damn, do I want my best friend who's a more germaphobe than me to see the hotel room that I'm at? Do I go book another hotel room? Because, I don't want my best friend to know I'm staying at this roach pimp motel. So I say, no, I'll pick you up. She says, no, you don't got to pick me up. It's all good. Where are you going to go? I was going to go to the Kappa party. She tells me she didn't want to go to the Kappa party. So I'm like, okay, cool. Well, there's the 49er meet and greet. And that's something that we're going to get to right now, the meet and greet. I say, you know what? I'm not going to go to the Kappa party. I came out here for the 49er faithful. I haven't been able to stream yet. It's time for me to go meet the 49er faithful. So what do? I go to the rooftop in Houston, downtown, and I meet the faithful. The real 49er faithful. These faithful have traveled just like me all over the country to come to this game. I have to say this. I've never met such nice 49er faithful in all my life. Y'all were amazing. Y'all were so welcoming. Some of you watched me on stream and took pictures with me, which I'm expecting for you guys to send me the pictures y'all took with me. I'm also expecting everyone that saw me to drop in the comments and say, like, yo, you saw me. I'm a cool guy. It was amazing. Houston Texans Southern hospitality was bar none some of the best hospitality. And this is something I also learned because I live in San Francisco. I was raised in San Francisco. So I'm used to seeing a certain type of 49er fan. I'm just got to be honest. I'm used to seeing a different type of 49er fan. This was my first time seeing 49er fans with gold teeth in their mouth. That's not from San Francisco, but the fans of the 49ers. And it was it's hard to explain. Like, it was a different type of 49er fan that I've never seen in my life. But y'all were amazing. Y'all were beautiful. Y'all were giving me drinks galore. It was amazing. I was 4 drinks in. And let me say that again. I was 4 drinks in and I got too drunk. So I thought, because I'm drunk, it would be a good idea for Tiffany because she's driving about an hour away. I thought it would be a great idea to sit in the car, drunk, behind the steering wheel, and wait for Tiff. Tiff took about 35 minutes. She called me. She's outside the rooftop. I get out the car. I meet up with Tiff, and we get upstairs, and y'all showed Tiff so much flipping love. Y'all showed her real 49er hospitality. It was amazing. We had mad drinks. The bartenders were beautiful, incredible people. Stiff, great drinks. And then me and Tiff are talking in the back. And I forgot this gentleman's name, so please forgive me. Please forgive me. But this gentleman approached Tiff and I, and he said, "Hey, excuse me, real quick. I watched the Faithful talk, and I just want you to know I'm from Hunters Point, San Francisco, and I grew up in Fillmore, and I watch you, and you're amazing, bro, and I appreciate what you do, and keep on doing it." It was the most nicest shit a man face-to-face has ever done. And I get it. There's like 8 people that watch, maybe 10 at times, but I never know where y'all are actually from. So that's what I'm always asking, where are y'all from? But this man was so wholesome, so genuine, so real, and I appreciate him. And he was just the coolest motherfucker. So shouts out to you, my brother. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for tuning in. And I just want to give you a quick shout out. Forgive me for not remembering your name, but you are amazing, sir, and I appreciate you. After that, Tiff and I wanted to hear some nigga music. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I can't lie to y'all. We wanted to hear, like, it was good hearing the 49er faithful music. It was great. And they played a lot of old school music. It was phenomenal. We wanted to hear some nigga music. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We wanted to hear Lil Boosie. We wanted to hear some rap. I wanted to hear some Houston, Texas rap. That's what I wanted. So that's what we went to go get. Had a ball. We ended up on her side of town, which I'm not going to tell y'all where she lives, but ended on her side of town. And she was like, "Yo, just stay at my house so you don't have to stay at the hotel." She still doesn't know how bad the hotel is, but she just opened up her home to me, and I crashed on her couch. It was amazing. The next day, Saturday, it's a full day of, well, let me say this. Do y'all want me to tell y'all about Saturday, or do y'all want me to get right into Sunday's festivity and the game? Drop it in the comments right now, because I feel like I'm being long-winded, but I want to know what y'all want to hear about. Did you have to pay by the hour for the hotel room? No, I did not have to pay by the hour for the hotel room. How was the Whataburger? The Whataburger was... The ice was the best experience about Whataburger. They had like the Tootsie Roll cubed Tootsie Roll ice. It was amazing. I liked it, but that was all I liked about it. Hold on. Okay, one person said the game Saturday, but did you like Whataburger? Whataburger was cool. I need one more vote. I need one more person to vote. Do y'all want to hear about Saturday, or do y'all want me to talk directly about Sunday and going to the game and what I saw at the game? Let me know right now. Looking for one more comment. And I will make the decision right there. I got one game on Sunday, and I got one talk about Saturday. And while that's popping up right now, did your room smell like a cheap liquor? And yes, 1,000%. That's how my room smelled like. Yes, that's exactly how my room smelled like. Wi-Fi didn't work, and it sounded like you needed an extra Wi-Fi. Yes, 1,000%. 1,000%. Let me know. Do y'all want to hear about Saturday, or go straight talking about Sunday, the game? How about this? I'm going to talk directly about, I'm excited about the trade today. Did you get some barbecue? I did not get barbecue. Explain everything. We're here for it. Okay, awesome. Y'all want to hear everything? I'm going to tell y'all everything in detail. Here we go. So, Saturday morning, I wake up and I have my best friend's kids around, and they are the smartest. Like, you know, when you meet some kids, you just know they're gonna be dumb as hell. Like, you know, when you meet some kids, you just know, like, some kids are just going to be made for the penitentiary. And you know how some kids you just know will never be shit. Tiff's kids are geniuses. And I'm not just saying that because my best friend. Because I will tell y'all the truth. These kids were Albert Einstein's, smart as hell. The math that they're doing and they asked me to make a house out of Play-Doh, y'all. Do you know how hard it is to make a house out of Play-Doh for a 3-year-old? And they know what a house looks like? It was very difficult. I was struggling to make a house. Every time I showed my little contraption of a house, she said, "That's not a house," and laughed at me. I tried 4 times to make a flipping house out of Play-Doh, and it wasn't working. Luckily, her mom saved me. But I had such a good time. I was like, you know what? This should be a family day. So Tiff and I grabbed the kids, and we made it a family day, and it was amazing. And I missed the meet and greets on Saturday. I missed everything on Saturday because I literally spent time with family. And that's something that really counts. And what I should have did was go to the hotel room, grab all my shit, go to Tiff's and stream. But I did not do that because 45-minute drive away. So I didn't do that. And I just kicked it at Tiff's house. We watched on Apple TV. It's called Severance. Amazing TV show. Y'all should definitely watch it. But let me get y'all into the game because I know that's what y'all really want to know about the game. And then I'll get back into the comments. So drop your comments on the side and I will reply to all the comments. I will. But let's get into it right now. Hold on. Oh, I can change the size. Wide. Perfect. Tall. Perfect. Hold on. Can I do both? Nope, that's small. There we go. Oh, bigger. Yes. Wide and bigger. Perfect. We got a bigger chat now, y'all. We got a way bigger chat. I can see the chat now. There we go. Love it. So, Sunday, game day, ready to rock and roll. This is going to be good, y'all. Listen to this. Check this out. Stay tuned. Sunday, we decide to wake up at 6 a.m. to go to the parade for the 49er faithful. Okay? We wake up. We take 2 shots of Buzz Balls. We drink Hypnotic and Hennessy and some other type of tequila and Whataburger cups. And we take a Uber to where the festivities in this abandoned parking lot that's next to the stadium on the other side of the stadium. This is some of the stuff that I think y'all saw of Tiff and I inside the car. Let me tell y'all something. I apologize for having crappy Wi-Fi. And this was my first time doing it this way. So I want to apologize right now and say next time I will do it better. I will do it better next time. I'm going to get a Wi-Fi thingy-majiggy. Okay? And I'm going to have a camera guy next time because I want to give y'all the 49er faithful, the faithful talk, the best experience. Y'all paid for me to go and y'all paid for me to go and y'all deserve the best experience. I did not deliver and I apologize for that. But I got to the abandoned parking lot and I saw about good 400 to 500 49er faithful, barbecue, chicken, nachos. Shouts out to DJ E-Rock from Atlanta, 49er faithful. He was amazing. It was an incredible experience watching just 49er faithful who don't know each other from a can of paint, just all socialize. Okay? I got too drunk. I admit, I got too drunk. So I told Tiff, let's go. So we left. But I said we would come back in 1 hour. We went to the hotel room. She finally saw it. She said it wasn't that bad. So she made me feel a little bit better about the hotel room. But I could tell she was lying to me. But then I got a second wind. And I was like, you know what? Let's get back out there to parade. We get back out to the parade. Take a wild guess whose girlfriend walked from the parade to the stadium with us. And I was behind her the whole time. Y'all want to take a guess? Brock Lesnar's daughter. Yes, the Viking herself. She is a true 6'3.5", 230 pounds of just pure muscle. And I was walking behind her with Tiff. And I was like, I know this girl. Why do I know this Viking-looking, barbaric-looking woman? Didn't come to me until we were inside the stadium. And I was walking behind her the whole time with Tiff, and I just couldn't figure out who the hell she was. But I remembered she's dating one of the backup offensive linemen for the 49ers. So I was like, damn, this is kind of fly. This is dope. She got traps. Like her shoulder traps. Like I got a little trap. She got a big trap. Like it was crazy. I was very, very impressed with her. Yeah, she buff as hell. She buff as hell. She's all woman, beautiful soul. It was amazing. I saw her. It was so fly. We get to the stadium, and when I tell y'all that the stadium, the stadium was literally 80% 49ers. 49er faithful were all throughout that whole stadium. We walked down to our seats. As y'all know, we have front row seats. We was literally front row. And it was amazing. We were front row on the 49ers 40-yard line. I looked around at the crowd that was behind me, and I realized that this is a different type of 49er crowd. This isn't what I'm used to seeing at Candlestick. This isn't the kind of 49er faithful I'm used to seeing at Levi's. This is a totally different type of 49er fans at the game. So the 49ers come out and they're screaming. They're going crazy. 49ers, Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle. They're going ape shit over the 49ers. So I'm like, yeah, this is about to be a great game. Kickoff happens. We kick it to them. This is when I should have known that the 49ers were going to get their asses kicked. C.J., the quarterback for the Houston Texans, drove 67 yards on the first drive. And every time the 49ers got on third down, I was standing up. And then I heard somebody in the back that was about 10 rows up yell at me saying, "Hey, can you sit down? My wife keeps on yelling." I wanted to look back and say, "Hey, buddy, tell your wife she should have bought you better seats." Because I was going to stand the whole game for the 49ers. I was going to stand the whole game. But I watched CJ dunk and dime the ball 60-some-odd yards. And then every time there was a third down for the 49ers to get loud, because mind you, there's more 49ers in this stadium than Texans fans. Do you know the 49er faithful in my section did not want to get up? It was the most bougiest shit I've ever seen at a game. These fans did not want to get up for 3 quarters. They didn't want to yell. I was the only one yelling in my section for 3 quarters. It was like I can't put into words how disappointed I was in these 49ers fans. It's like they want to be respectful to the Texans and not make noise for them. It's the most craziest shit I've ever saw. It was the most craziest shit I ever saw. I've been watching football my entire life. I've played it all the way up to the professional level. I've never seen such bougie fans in my life. But in Houston Texans, 49er faithful who did not want to scream, they looked at me like I was crazy when it was third down and we were supposed to make noise to get CJ off his game. They looked at me crazy like, "Sir, what are you doing? Why are you yelling? CJ's about to pass the ball. Are you fucking kidding me? Yell, scream, do something." CJ was looking like Tom Brady. It was the most disgusting, horrible shit I've ever seen. It was horrible. Horrible. I will say, watching Christian McCaffrey up close and personal, Christian McCaffrey was working his ass off. George Kittle, in double covered, caught the ball. Mac Jones was locked in. Locked in. trying to get people psyched up. Excuse me. So the guys that get game of the ball, from what I saw, because I was there front row, George Kittle, game ball for sure. He worked his ass off. He wanted to win. Mac Jones worked his ass off, wanted to win. Christian McCaffrey worked his ass off, wanted to win. Those, and I got to be honest with y'all, those are the only three people on offense that wanted to win. I don't care if y'all get mad at me. I don't care if y'all throw a tantrum. Those are the only three people that my eyes, front row, because of y'all, the faithful talk we saw, actually show up and want to play. And Hennessy. No. I'm not going to do that. Hennessy, the center Hennessy, he showed up as well. Those four. That is it. That is it. It was disgusting. It was nasty. It was everything that I never thought I would ever see in my life. It was disgusting. Everyone who I did not mention got their asses kicked. Trent Williams included. Hunter was putting a clinic on Trent Williams. It was just not good. It was not good. Now, right now, I want to take this moment. I want to talk about the defense. We're going to talk about Kyle Shanahan. We're going to talk about Robert Saleh, but I want to talk about the defense. The defense was horrible. I'm going to start with the D-line. Mykel Williams, he's a kid. I seen him up close and personal. He reminds me like of my little brother that I never wanted. He's not ready. He's just not ready. Will he be ready in 3 years? Absolutely. But this man is too young to be in the NFL. He doesn't know how to work a tackle, work a guard. He doesn't know how to use his hands, like at all. And I got to say, I'm very fortunate and blessed that my uncle played in the NFL. Okay. I don't like to talk about him, but yes, my uncle played in the NFL. He was there. He was a safety. He was a 6'4" safety. He played at San Jose State. Y'all can look him up. Y'all can figure out who he was. But yes, my uncle was a safety. He played with the Raiders. He showed me how to use my hands young as a defensive lineman. So I always had great hands and great technique. I knew how to rip up under, dip up under, swing move. I knew all the shit. This man went to Georgia and got none of those type of moves. His footwork is atrocious. As a D tackle, it's not good. He's just pushing. And he wants to stay engaged into the opponent. Collins, he looked all right. He did. He's big as hell. He's as big as me. Mykel Williams, Collins. Alfred Collins is literally as large as me. He's just bigger than me. Cause I didn't think he was really 6'6", because I'm 6'6". Alfred Collins is a true 6'6". I think he might be an inch taller than me, but he's definitely two of me. Like, put me and another me right here. That's how big Alfred Collins is. He's wide, but he's slow. He's big, but he's not quick. Very interesting. I know that's a very weird way. And when I saw him go down with the elbow injury, a lot of people didn't see it. I saw the elbow injury up close and personal. He's just soft as baby shit. I ain't got to be real with y'all. Got to be real with y'all. He's soft as baby shit. He came back in 2 series. So that means he shouldn't have went out in the first place, except to clean up some blood. But there was no blood. I literally watched him get injured, go to the sideline, get babied, and then go back in 2 series. He's soft as hell. He is soft as hell. I said it. Alfred Collins is soft as hell. You can't argue this with me. I saw it up close and personal, how soft and frail he is. Now, Winter did the best he could do. I didn't know Winter and 48. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. Number 48. Can't think of the name. I didn't know they were that small. They're much smaller in person. Like they should not be starting. And technically, let's be honest here, Winter and Bill Bali, they shouldn't be starting at linebacker. They are some small guys. Very small. Upton Stout was even smaller. Chase Lucas, I don't know what was going on, why they wasn't playing him. Upton Stout was getting picked on. But the person that I really want to talk about, the person that really takes the cake, I should wear a clown nose to talk about this person. Malik Mustafa. Malik Mustafa looked like a deer in traffic. And I need y'all to take trust me on this one, okay? I've been on a lot of sidelines for a lot of years of professional, college, high school, Pop Warner. I've been on a lot of sidelines. So me being front row at a 49er game and seeing people come off the field, I know their mindsets. So I'm going to give you all the mindset of what I saw from Malik Mustafa every time he took his helmet off. Eyes bulging wide open and looked like a deer caught in headlights. He was getting toasted. It's like he never seen real speed before, and he didn't know how to adjust. He looks like a guy that can squat 500 pounds, but runs a 4.73. He looks slow as hell. He looks hella slow. He shouldn't be trying to bench 500 pounds. He should be trying to get his speed up because his speed was his downfall. He was getting toasted out there, live and in color. And the funny part is, this is how cool I was at the game. This is how cool I was. I was calling out plays before it happened to where Robert Saleh looked back at me and smiled. That's how cool I was. And I was telling Upton Stout and Malik Mustafa what was happening. The ball was coming into them because they kept on running a fake motion. They kept on running a fake motion bubble, thinking that the secondary was going to roll over. And I kept on saying, Upton Stout, stay. I was acting like the defensive coordinator. I swear to God, I was. Robert Saleh looked back at me and just gave me a smile and looked back. And the Twins, because the 49ers have two owners that are twins, they looked back at me and also smiled. So I know what the hell I'm talking about, and the 49ers knew I knew what I was talking about, okay? But we still got our asses kicked. Special teams, Moore did a little bit better, but I like having Robinson back there. Robinson looks much more smoother in our special teams, catching the ball. He's more fluid. I think that should be our special teams guy. Him and number 31. Y'all know who I'm talking about. My bad. I can't think of the names off the top of my head. Forgive me. I'm sorry. There's a lot of stuff going on. But the 49ers got their asses kicked. They did. I didn't like it. And it was tough. It was very, very tough to watch. I haven't seen the 49ers get their asses kicked like that before. Live. It was not pretty. It was very, very. They made C.J. look like a Tom Brady. They made him look like the best quarterback in the NFL. I'm like, what the hell is going on, y'all? Like, what's going on? It was nuts. Let me get to the comment section right now. I know y'all got some comments that came through. My apologies. Let me read them right now. Hold on. Matter of fact, do I have any more? I'm going to get some more water. Hold on, y'all. Got the water. I don't know why I'm so thirsty right now, but here we go. Let's get to these comments right now. Papa J asked, did I get barbecue? I did not get barbecue. I thought I was going to get barbecue. I did not get barbecue. Next comment. Let's see. How you gonna come to Houston and not get barbecue? That's a very good question. I don't know how I did it. I really don't. I don't, and I apologize for that. I got to come back down there, okay? But I gotta have like a list of places to go because Houston is just too damn big. It's just too damn big. Here we go. Great seats. Yes, the seats were amazing. If y'all saw where I was sitting at, drop in the comments right now if you saw where I was sitting at. It was amazing seats. I had amazing seats thanks to y'all. Was the 49ers fans there on their cell phones? No, they weren't on their cell phones. I just think where I was sitting at was just more like the rich people. They just think they're too good to, like, yell for football. Like, I just think that's what it was. I just think I was in a place where they were just too good to like yell or do anything. Which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I don't know what the hell is going on. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right, hold on. How do I get this back up on popping? There we go. Was the 49ers fans on the cell phone? No. Defense was sad. The defense looked bad. The defense didn't show up. The defense completely just didn't show up. And that's all I can really say. They just did not show up. And it was horrible. Alfred Collins. Here we go. Alfred Collins was the right training. Could be another Ark Armstead. He could be. He could be. But first things first, he got to understand that fire burns and he got to get tougher. He's just not tough. How come Nick Martin didn't get any playing time? I have no idea. He looks like he should be playing. He looks like Navarro Bowman. It's crazy. It's crazy. Chase Lucas. Hold on. Here we go. Chase Lucas needs to start over. Brown. He doesn't need to read coverages currently. Yep. He's getting beat on coverage every time, and they are picking on him. Facts. I can't say it better myself, brother. I can't say it better myself. You're gonna beat. Hold on. It says you're gonna beat the Titans. You're gonna be at the Titans game. If the 49er faithful, if y'all want to support me going, I'll go. Like I said, this game was brought to you by the Faithful Talk. Y'all pay for me to go. If y'all want to do it again, I can throw the stuff up on there and y'all can do a little thingy. And I promise y'all I will stay at a better hotel and I will stream the entire time and go to the game and get good seats again. Okay? Totally fine. I don't mind doing that for the Faithful Talk. Okay? I love going. I just wish I could have did a better job of doing about the Wi-Fi and everything. And now that I know how to do it, it'll be better. The next time I go to a game, I promise you it will be better. It will be. Next one. Hold on. No, that was all the comments. Oh, that was it. Oh, I thought it was way more than that. Thought it was way more than that, y'all. But any other questions? Anything y'all want to talk about? Anything? The floor is y'all's. Y'all tell me what y'all want to talk about. And we will discuss it. Anything. Or forever hold your peace. Nothing. This was good. I'm happy to be back home. I'm happy to be talking back with y'all and getting back into the groove of streaming again. I like going to games. I just wish the 49ers would have showed up like I showed up. I just wish the 49ers would have showed up. Why are we so cheap? What do you mean? What do you mean, sir? Who was cheap? But Yeah, it was just, I don't know. Oh, yes, I agreed. Here's the thing. We made some trades today. I talked about them a little bit today, but I'm gonna make a video tomorrow and I'm gonna stream tomorrow and we can talk about it more. But I can honestly say that my personal fans, it doesn't make no sense. The guys who we brung in for Farrell and Kinlaw, whatever his name is, they're slap dicks. They're just bodies. They're not gonna make no. I can say a lot right now, but I'm not. I'm gonna save it for tomorrow. Okay. But I want to say thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for sending me to the 49er game, my first one this season. It was amazing. It was terrific. And I will do better. I promise y'all I will do better. And the next game, I don't know. I'll figure out the next game I'll go to. All right. I love y'all. Stay locked in. And yo,